Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
45, 45, 45, come on, 45. Tackles, tackle. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check smash, check smash. Watch the slip, watch the slacking, 18.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
2nd and 20. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Grady Jarrett, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Taken down by Pete Werner. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 14. Now back to throw. Pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but you know.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tip.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Taken in at the 22. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 9 now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 7. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Back to throw. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Second and 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Going deep for Hopkins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying All is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 49.
2nd and 4. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
49's the mic. Watch 49. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st down, Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mike 2. Mike 2. That's a run. 19 Mike. Chance.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 70, Timberwolves. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Hey, you better bring it. 79 Broncos. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons add on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The give is to Elliott. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Watch the pass. At 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Let's go. It's going to be a long go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. It'll be a pickup of 16, but then it remains short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 3. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
At 25 to the mic. We're going 24 and 17. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check safety. Check safety. Hurt. Wide. Get wide. Showing that 3.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. No gain on the play there. Second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. To try here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.